pass. We'll talk about NCAA Week 15, as we always do. We're going to run down some games that we think are important. Ron, you run down the games. You always.
You want me to run them down?
Yeah, go for it.
You know what? Actually, before we get to the games, holy cow! Did you see the CFP rankings? A little bit of juggling this week.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't pay too much attention to it.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, just in case you guys want to update on it, Bama sits at number 1, number 2, Oregon. TCU jumps to number 3 over still an undefeated Florida, who just can't get any love. Of course, when you have a shitty schedule, that's what you get. Ohio State sitting just outside on 5, and Baylor running behind him on 6. All this is important, and the reason I bring it all up is because this is championship week. Mm-hmm. So when we sat down and took a look at all the games, there are 6 big games that are going to matter here. And so we picked 4 of them. We did not pick the Alabama game. We think Alabama's likely going to win that one. And heck, if they don't, then this whole thing goes out the window. We also didn't pick the K-State the K-State Baylor game because Baylor needs FSU and Ohio State to lose, or TCU to lose in order for their win to matter. So we did not pick that one. But let's go through the other ones that we did pick. So taking a look at our number 5 ranked Ohio State. Wisconsin's coming into Ohio State to play. Mm-hmm. Constant, who do you like here?
Ohio State.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
You like Ohio State to get this one done? Mm-hmm. I think this one's going to be a little bit of a toss-up for me. I am going to have to take... Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm going to switch. I think Wisconsin is going to take this one. I think Wisconsin's going to get it done, and Ohio State's chances will be over. But so that'll be that game. Let's take a look at the Iowa State's coming into TCU. Mm-hmm. TCU finds himself in number 3 spot, I'm assuming on strength of schedule. What do you think? TCU going to get it done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. TCU is going to, I think, roll this one, don't you think? Mm-mm. No? You think it's going to be close?
Yeah. Only reason I think TCU is going to get this one is because their back is completely up against the wall, and that usually causes people to do things that they didn't think they could do. But I don't foresee them mopping the floor with Iowa State.
I don't have a whole lot of love for Iowa State. I think this is a touchdown at least game. But the next 2, I think, are going to be really close. Florida State's going into Georgia Tech. Florida State's still undefeated. Florida State must win this game to maintain their position in the top 4 of the CFP. I think Florida State's going to get it done. God, I really didn't want to say that. I really wanted to say they were going to lose. I think Florida State's going to get it done. I think it's going to be a really, really close game.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even understand how Georgia Tech beat Georgia.
Yeah, me either.
And I'm impressed by Florida State, but not over the top. So yeah. I don't really know. I don't know. Just be different. I'll just say Georgia Tech.
You just go for it.
Yeah.
For kicks.
Yeah, just to do something different.
Yeah. Now here's the game that's really interesting. Here's the game that I think is going to the one I'm watching this weekend for sure. Actually, I think it's a Friday game. Arizona at Oregon. Call it the rematch, if you will. I'm calling it the rematch.
Yeah.
Oregon's only loss this year was to Arizona. Now Oregon gets a shot at a rematch here. Oregon's also sitting in that number 2 spot, and I know that they love to be number 1. I think they're the number 1 team in the country. I think Oregon's going to get it done against Arizona this time.
Yeah. I picked Oregon last time they played. And I think if I remember correctly, they should have won that game. There were some weird things that happened towards the end of the game that I don't think Oregon is going to let be a factor this time.
Well, Oregon's played so much better since that game.
That's what I mean. I don't think they're going to let those things be a factor this time. They're not going to be the number 1 team just because I believe that the committee is jaded.
Bama would have to lose.
Bama would have to lose, and
that would do it. TCU's not going to jump
Bama would have to lose convincingly. Like Missouri would have to handle them. If
think Missouri, Bama could lose a close game and Oregon could beat Arizona and still sit in number 2?
Yep.
No way. Okay. If Bama loses another game and Oregon does not, you would have to say that a 1-loss team is not going to jump a 2-loss team. And by the way, that one loss, they played again in the championship and beat them. to me, that's a story that you kind of have to respect and give the number one. But we'll find out when it all goes down. Props to you, man, for last week's picks. Yep. Constant came in with the 3 out of 4 and takes the week. That damn Arizona is the one that cost me. I picked ASU. Never doing that again, Turtle. Never picking ASU again.
I told you how to pick that one.
I know you did.
I picked it because of the colors.
Yeah, you and your colors. What? Yeah, it did work. I can't argue that. It worked. I got it.